Hey, welcome back. It's your host, it's V, let's go. So I'm always looking for the perfect keyboard cases for my iPads. The small ones, the big ones, honestly, all of them. But today I've got something a little bit different. This one isn't for the mini, this one is for the iPad Pro 13-inch. This thing has one of the best keyboard setups out there right now. The official Apple Magic Keyboard is still, hands down, one of the best keyboard cases you can get for the Pro lineup, but it never hurts to look around for something new, something different, something unique that stands out. I've actually reviewed two of these keyboard cases before from a company called Chesona, and this is their third iteration of this keyboard case. This one basically turns your iPad into more of a full-on laptop style machine. It's big, it's bulky, it's a George Foreman grill. You could probably mug someone with this thing. Seriously, it's that big. It's something new and honestly a lot more refined compared to their last two versions. Inside the box, you get this little carrot piece, which is used to secure the external storage inside the keyboard. They also include a pretty solid screwdriver, which you'll need to access the internal storage. Yes, this keyboard case actually supports storage. Their last version introduced this feature, and I've never seen anything quite like this on an iPad accessory before. You also get the instruction manual that walks you through how to connect, control, and set everything up. And of course, you get the keyboard case itself. Other than that, the unboxing is pretty standard. You do not get a USB-C charging cable because there's no battery in this device at all. Everything is powered directly through the iPad Pro, so no cables or extra charging is needed. So like always, this is everyone's favorite George Foreman keyboard case. And yes, I'm calling it that because of how massive and chunky it is. On the bottom, you've got 4 rubber pads that help keep the case from sliding around on any desk. On the right hand side, you've got a USB-C port that plugs directly into the iPad. That connector powers the whole keyboard case because it has no internal battery. You get a handful of extra ports built directly into the case. There's USB Type A, you get a headphone jack, and an extra USB-C port for charging or connecting more devices. On the left side, you get a full-size SD card slot, also an HDMI port. This means no dongles anywhere. The keyboard section connects using pogo pins and strong internal magnets. Because it's wired directly to the iPad, you get zero latency, unlike Bluetooth keyboards. The keyboard case is definitely big, bulky, and heavy, so keep that in mind. One new feature that they have is this hood for the Apple Pencil Pro. It feels over-engineered and more complicated than necessary. A simple plastic cutout would have worked. The sliding hood often gets in the way when I try to remove the pencil, and if I travel with the pencil attached, it sticks out and can snag and break. But one cool feature is the expandable storage built directly to the back of the case. You can easily add SSD or NVMe storage to expand the iPad's internal storage. You can save our money from Apple's pricing ladder because that's super expensive, plus you don't have to plug anything extra in because it's all wrapped in one package. Installation is simple, installing it is easy. You open the back, drop in the drive, and screw it back up. Getting the iPad into the case is a little bit tough and requires some force. Honestly, it feels like the iPad might bend. All the ports and features are active as soon as you plug it into the iPad Pro. Even with just the top half of the case attached, you still get access to HDMI and USB-C. The top cover attaches with magnets and pogo plugs that holds everything securely into place. When you open the case, the keyboard lifts up slightly to create a better typing angle. That incline makes longer typing sessions much more comfortable. There are rubber feet on the back to help with stability and elevation. You also get Auto Wake and Sleep. The keyboard is fully backlit with 3 brightness levels and about 12 different colors. Since it powers directly from the iPad's battery, the keyboard does drain the iPad a little bit faster. Overall, this keyboard case is unique, it's feature-packed, and definitely one of the most adventurous options for the iPad Pro. Hands are important. They build, they design, and hold every single thing we've ever needed, but as we get older, they just sort of clock out. Everyone's rushing around, working non-stop, and being busy like it's a competitive sport. sport. Sometimes we forget to stop and appreciate our hands, maybe even give them a little hug. They deserve it. Audible lets your hands finally take a vacation. No holding, flipping, tapping, or anything else. One button press and boom, over 11,000 titles ready to flow straight into your brain. Thrillers, comedy, sci-fi, action, and more. You get 30 days free, you can cancel at any time, then it's only $14.95 a month. So you can give your hands a break, give your brain a workout, and let Audible carry the rest. Your hands will thank you. Try Audible today. This device draws all of its power and control directly from the iPad. Because it uses a wired connection, there's absolutely zero latency. It also has no Bluetooth. I usually keep the trackpad speed slightly slower on cases like this, but with this one here, the trackpad immediately felt unusual. It's extremely slippery, almost feels like sliding across ice. Even with slow sensitivity, the movement feels jittery. The trackpad also feels hollow, as if there's an empty gap in the middle. One finger navigation works fine, two finger scrolling works, but it feels very slippery and quite sensitive. It's almost like trying to stop on a frozen lake. Pinch to zoom works both in the photo gallery and the browser. Three finger swiping up does take you home. Holding a longer three finger swipe opens multitasking. Three fingers swiping side to side switches between open applications. All of the main iPadOS gestures are fully supported. The main issue is that everything feels too loose and oversensitive, but it still feels slippery and imprecise with my taste. The gestures work well here, but the physical trackpad quality still needs improvement. On the other hand, the keyboard here is actually really comfortable. I was honestly surprised by how good it feels to type on it. It's a full-size QWERTY keyboard, so nothing feels cramped or squished. The keys themselves are nice and clicky. They aren't mushy or overly springy at all. Overall, the typing experience has been solid. It's good enough that I could recommend this keyboard case based on the keyboard alone. The trackpad doesn't have palm rejection, and that causes problems. Even resting my palm on it will move the cursor around and make it click. Fortunately, there is a shortcut to disable the trackpad completely. I highly recommend turning it off while I'm typing for longer sessions. The switches underneath feel pretty good and quite responsive. I haven't ran into any issues with this keyboard whatsoever. I'm easily able to hit over 70 words per minute. That's usually my benchmark for whether a keyboard is actually good or not. In fact, it's actually one of the better iPad keyboard experiences I've tested. For me, the keyboard is a standout feature for the entire case. Even if the trackpad isn't ideal, the keyboard makes up for it. I honestly think they nail the typing experience this time around. Not many keyboard cases offers as many extra ports as this one does. That helps turn your iPad into more of a traditional laptop experience, which I really do like. The USB-C port on the right side can be used for charging and other accessories. It charges your iPad, since the main Thunderbolt port is blocked by the case's connector. The USB-A port is great for connecting accessories. I use it mainly for my trackpad because the built-in one is not good. There's also a headphone jack, which is really useful. It works well for audio mixing, recording, podcasting, or just using wired headphones. You can even connect another keyboard through USB-A or Type-C. For example, my iClever BK05S works perfectly in wired mode through USB-A. When transferring footage from my Sony camera, everything works smoothly. The SD card slot works well with my setup. This setup turns my iPad into a real multimedia workstation. The HDMI port lets you easily connect to a TV or a monitor. With the case, the iPad is a full multimedia machine. It can be hooked up to a second display, microphones, headphones, and other accessories. You can add storage, connect cameras, use speakers, and charge devices. The port selection supports nearly every accessory out there. The only other company that tried something similar was Doco. Their Keyboard 3 lacked a headphone jack, limiting what they could really do. This case fixes a lot of problems and adds even more solutions. Overall, its port flexibility beats about 90% of other keyboard cases out there, earning a gold star from me. With me, I always have to test out something different. Essentially, this keyboard case acts like a USB hub with a keyboard built in. With other USB-C devices, Android phones, tablets, various iPads, and iPhones, you can essentially plug everything in. In theory, everything should work right out of the box. So if I'm ever in a pinch and need to plug something in, like my laptop, tablet, or phone, essentially I can do that with this. Honestly, this could be the ultimate keyboard case for the iPad mini 7. For me, the ability to connect various devices easily is a huge plus. For anyone who travels a lot with multiple gadgets, this case could easily be a game changer. This keyboard case is something different, kind of unique. It's actually their third take on this idea. There's no official price yet, but it is coming soon. This keyboard case is definitely big and bulky, and completely different compared to the Magic Keyboard, but they refined what made the last version good and improved upon it. I really like devices that offer more port selection for better connectivity. If you want to turn your iPad Pro into more of a traditional laptop, this is a solid option. The biggest downside for me is the trackpad. It's usable, but it's very sensitive and feels way too fast. That's my main issue with this device. The trackpad is very underwhelming. Luckily, it can be turned off. Another thing I don't like is the top hood for the Apple Pencil Pro. It feels over-engineered and kind of redundant. It feels like they tried to do too much with this one. Besides those flaws, it's a solid keyboard case. The keyboard here works well with a bigger 13-inch iPad Pro. Overall, the keyboard is great and the port selection is a good idea. So if you want something different for your iPad Pro 13-inch, this is worth considering. As always, it's your host, it's V, stay classy.